Hi, my name is Brad Guerrero, and I'm a gameplay engineer on New World. If I had to explain my job, it would be that I follow the commands of designers. And by commands of designers, what I mean is I get to work directly with designers in order to implement the gameplay features that they design. The awesome thing about wanting to be a gameplay engineer today is that you could start now. You don't have to wait to get a job to start. You can go at home, and there's so many different resources online that could help you make a game today. I work directly with the designers that are coming up with these features, and I get to also provide feedback. If I think that, oh, maybe that's not so fun, or maybe that is fun. And so, yes, I'm the one, implementing some of these game features, but I also get a little bit of say in terms of influence, and that's what's really awesome about the job. Gameplay and gameplay engineers in general get to be involved very early on, since we get to work with designers. And the first step is designers writing a game design document. Oftentimes they're reaching out to us about, what they should include, if they could even do that. Once the design is set and it's approved and everything, then it's up to us to implement it. We get to work with QA, we get to work with artists sometimes if our game feature has to do with art. We're basically there every step of the way until it reaches live. I've been on New World for 5 years. 5 years ago, New World was a very different game. It was kind of more of a survival game as opposed to more of an MMO. And at the time, if you would play the game and you'd go into a POI and you would loot a chest, well, it was basically first come, first served. Nobody else could come and loot it afterwards. Or if you and your friend killed an AI together and got loot, only one of the players could grab it, It was pretty ruthless, and so we decided that we needed to instance this loot. Instancing, in this case, is basically giving players their own individualized loot. And this was like my first big project with the game. I was only there for like 6 months at the time. I got it working, and it was awesome. Now multiple players could kill AI. They both got their own loot. People could go and loot chests and POIs together. And the designer I was working with, when I got it working on my machine, he called over Scott Lane, our game director, and I gave him a little demo, and he looked at it and he was like, wow, we got an MMO now. And it was just really cool to be able to work on something so impactful so early on in my career here. When you look at like the name Amazon, it can be sort of intimidating from an outsider's perspective. But when you join, I think you'd be really surprised to see how many awesome people we have on the team, and how nice it is to work here and just make awesome games. I think the biggest thing at Amazon in terms of growing and developing into a better engineer is the willingness to tackle big problems and tackle large features and ship them to customers. I think the greatest satisfaction that I've had joining the team is jumping on live issues that are crucial to fix as soon as possible, or releasing awesome features and watching all the players, give feedback about it. Those are the things that, really help me with my development and my growth here at Amazon. And I think, that's the best way to do it. With a live game, we're always eager to release new content for players. And recently we released our new expansion, Rise of the Angry Earth. The expansion had a ton of new things, but one of the new things was our artifact system. Chase items that are very difficult to acquire, but once you acquire them, they're very unique in that they're very powerful, and you have to do these objectives that unlock these powerful perks on the item. And what was awesome was that I was able to mentor an intern who basically implemented the feature from start to finish. And that was just really awesome that I was able to help mentor an intern to release such an amazing feature, kind of similar to when I joined the team, others helping me. And that's just a testament of how big of an impact you can make just by joining and working here at Amazon.